Hello everyone. The subject which I'm going to discuss now is entrepreneurship development, and the topic is challenges faced by entrepreneurs. I am Dr.V. Srividhya, wherein I'm going to discuss about the challenges faced by entrepreneurs. As we all know, entrepreneur nowadays it is going on well because of the support from the government, banks, institutions, all that. But in spite of that, it is not an easy task. Many are also facing problem regarding that. So we'll see what are the challenges they are facing. What are the challenges the entrepreneurs are facing? First is cash flow management. What is cash flow management is, say when you want to do anything, always you should have cash in hand or at bank or whatever may it be. Only when there is cash, anything can be managed. Say if you want to conduct a program, any program in your college or any event or any function or whatever may it be. See, you just think over if you already done a program, how difficult it is if you don't have cash in hand or cash at bank immediately. Like if you want to arrange for lunch or dinner or whatever, you have to give them advance. How you can give advance? Only when you have cash in hand or at bank or anywhere. Like you know you are sure that you're going to get some cash. Yes, you can do whatever you want. You can do. So these entrepreneurs, why they are facing this problem is nowadays if you think, no, I'm not going to give credit in my business, it's only cash transaction. Only you, when you pay cash, you can take the product. When the entrepreneur becomes rigid, what happens? The customers or whoever is purchasing the product from you, they go for the alternative where they give credit. So if you feel that you want to lose business, you don't give credit. But if you want to increase your business, then what you have to do? When you want to increase business, then you also have to give credit for all the customers or anyone for that matter, like clients. Okay, they can be called as clients or customers. You only when you give credit, they are ready to purchase your product. So what happens here is all are taking the product or services from you on credit. Do you think they'll pay on time as per the promise, whatever they have given or whatever the agreement they have taken in place? No, definitely no. Immediately getting the payment becomes very difficult. So here the cash, what you have, with that cash, if you want to carry on the business, the working capital, that's called as working capital, becomes when it becomes less, it becomes difficult to run the business or to get along with the business. So that becomes a big problem for the entrepreneurs. That is the highest challenge what they are facing here. We can tell like it is easy to sell the product, but collection is the a difficult task what they are undergoing. It is very difficult to get the payments, whatever for whatever service or product they have given. For getting the payment for that only, it becomes so difficult. So, cash flow management is a highly challenging task for the entrepreneurs. Then, what time management? Time management is if you take each and every aspect, this time management can be applied. What are this each and every aspect is suppose you think like you are promised that you're going to supply within certain period of time. But since so many things are uncertain, we can't tell how what happens when because of all the factors, because of the many factors, you may not be able to supply the goods on time. So here the time management is not there. In spite of that, you struggle and you do whatever maybe whatever possibility are there, you are doing it. But then also you cannot satisfy all the customers, only for few of them. When we take a very good example, this lockdown also, so many orders would have been placed in so many companies, and so many processes would have taken place. But suddenly, what happened? This is uncertain. No one expected that this will happen. Suddenly, there is a lockdown. What happens? All the activities became still and slowly it is resumed. All that is okay, but within that period, so many problems has occurred. So, like this, there are many other problems. This is a problem, lively problem, which is happening now. But there are so many other problems which we are not aware, which the entrepreneurs are facing, and they are not able to do anything on time. So, here the time management also is a challenging factor. certain things like you are able to supply, but suppose if you are not supplying on time, that full whole lot of efforts becomes a waste, because maybe sometimes you would have supplied later when it is not required. Then do you think the customers will accept? No, definitely not. And moreover, when you think about all this aspects, the time management becomes a problem. Not only that, the entrepreneurs, they don't have certain time, like it is not, if there is no certain fixed time like where they can relax, or they can go for lunch, or they can take rest. Nothing, they have to slog and slog. This in turn is so tiring because they are not able to manage their time. So again, this time management is a challenging factor. So with all this, they have to manage their time within certain slot of time. This is the work I'm going to do. If they plan and do it, maybe they may overcome this challenge base of time management. Next is hiring of employees. Hiring of employees is not an easy task. Why? Because there are people say, oh, unemployment is a big issue, or what our economy is facing in our country, unemployment. Yes, it is there, but in spite of that, there are many openings. Still, it is not filled up. Why it is not filled up? Why it has not been accommodated? The reason being they are not getting the right person. They are not able to hire proper, required, right employee for the right job. Staffing, what's the function of staffing is recruiting right person for the right job. When that is not done, the whole lot of the business goes upside down. Why? Because who the entrepreneur is running the business, he is the person who is taking risk, who faces uncertainty. All that is okay, but human resources is very much important to carry on any business. When that human resources has not been done properly, has not been recruited properly, everything goes waste. So hiring of employees also is an important and the essential task which the entrepreneurs are facing. It's a challenging task for the entrepreneurs. If they get a very good employee or right person, then 50% of their problem is solved, because they are going to take care of all the things. So getting such type of people or hiring such type of people is very difficult. Not only that, they have to spend a lot, so much of money for recruiting and hiring, which is of sometimes it becomes of no use. So they make so many arrangements. They conduct an interview. For conducting an interview, they appoint resource person. They pay for them. Everything is fine. But in spite of all this rounds, or in spite of all this efforts, what happens? You're not getting the right person. Then next, the challenge faced by an entrepreneur is choosing the product. See, we have discussed about how innovative entrepreneur should be, how creative he should be. He should innovate product. He should be very creative. All that is okay, but when he is thinking of introducing something new to the product or making modification of the existing product, he should choose the right product. While choosing itself, if he makes a mistake, then again, same, full all lot becomes waste. So choosing the product is a challenging task for the entrepreneurs. See, supposing you think your faculty or your professor or your teacher or whatever may be, they would have given you one project stating that you launch a product. Launching of a product, product launching, it can be termed as product launching. So they would have told you, you yourself find out what product you can launch in the product in the market, and what you're going to do, all such and such things. But while choosing the product, you feel, oh, so many products are there. Why can't I choose this product? I'm going to give a very good report about it. But when you sit and start doing, then you will know the difficulties. Any product you choose, it's not an easy task to start and accomplish and put into action. All that by words it's easy, but when it is brought into action, it is very difficult. So he has to choose the right product. That is also one of the challenge. Then delegation of task. For all the work we say teamwork, all of them should join together and do the work. All that is okay. But when you are delegating the task, it is not easy like just like that you are going to hand it over. You have to see whether that person is capable and whether that person will be able to do effectively. So delegation of task also is not an easy task. Delegation of task is not an easy task. What does it mean? Just you can't allocate the work. See, this is your responsibility. That is her responsibility. That is his responsibility. For speaking and for writing, everything is okay, but it is not that easy as we think. So while delegating the task also to whom it has to be assigned, how it has to be assigned, why it has to be assigned, all these queries you have to answer yourself and then you have to assign. If you are assigning the right job to the right person, half of your work will be over. Rest they will take care. So delegation of task also is not an easy task as we told. So all this, if it is planned and if it is pre-planned and if it is done effectively, maybe the entrepreneurs can overcome these challenges. See here, one image has been given. Four common hurdles for entrepreneurs. What is the four common hurdles? This is you are a talent. You have to cross all this cash management, time management, doing it all, and assigning the task. All this only when you cross all these hurdles, you become an entrepreneur. All this is not an easy task, it's a challenging task. When you are a person who can overcome all this, yes, I can do it. See, you are crossing from one level to another level easily, not easily, maybe out of much efforts, you are able to handle all this. You are able to handle all these hurdles, then finally you will achieve success. You will reach the goal. These are the problems faced by the entrepreneurs. You can look into one more image where you're going to start, and when you are able to withstand or when you are able to overcome all these challenges and you have the capacity to face these challenges, ultimately you'll become successful. It leads to the success. So the website or the link of this images I have given you, you can go to that link and check out if many more, it is there. It is there. Many more images are there related to the challenges faced by entrepreneurs. So always I advise you to just look into that images when you will get a clear cut idea as to what are the challenges faced by the entrepreneurs. Thank you one and all for watching this video. I hope I have given some inputs regarding the challenges faced by an entrepreneur. Thank you once again.